is up, everybody? Brittany and Michaela here, back with another episode of We Got Something to Say. Today, we are going to be discussing love languages. And what are your love languages, Michaela?
Well, my love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, and quality time.
3?
Girl.
Okay, so mine are quality time and gift giving. I love when people spend time with me, and I am a big gift giver, so I like receiving gifts.
True. So there's actually 5, so I'll just read them off. So words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch are the main ones. It's 5 of them.
You know, it's crazy because I used to be around somebody a lot who had like their love language was physical touch. And you can always tell when that's someone's love language because they touch you so much, bro. It's so
like
annoying.
It's
like every second, or like someone who talks with their hands and they always got to put their hand on you. Okay, your love language is physical touch. And I'm just like, oh, that's not my love language. Stop touching me.
You know what, though? I feel like even like with my friends, I'm like that. Now, I ain't going to touch everybody. Even if we're friends. And I guess it just, for me, it depends on who it is.
See, that's always been a big thing for me, though. I do not like being touched a lot. Like, it's just like, ooh.
Get off of me.
Yes. Yeah. That's how I feel. So.
Even when I, like, talk to my friends and we laugh, like, it's so weird. And it's so funny because my friends that are going to listen to this, we just be pushing each other and, like, laughing.
Wait, pushing?
Like.
Oh, like, girl, stop.
Yes, but, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know, the hand thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but.
But it's crazy because I feel like mine being quality time, you would think I liked being touched, but no.
Oh, no, because you don't have to hang out with someone.
You just sit next to me.
Yeah.
Just sit next to me and I'll be happy. So, yeah, those are our love languages. And it's crazy because even though quality time and, gift giving are my love languages, it took me so long to realize what your languages were. You know, oftentimes we as people, we will, give to people what is our love language. So in the beginning of Michaela and I's friendship, all the time I would be like, here's a gift. I bought you something today. Just showing you my love language. And you were like, this is so sweet. You don't have to do this.
Yeah. I was like, what do you, thanks.
And like almost every time you'd be like, why did you do this? Like, you don't have to do this.
Out, girl, I got it. Oh, I got it. I'm like, oh, thanks. And then, I'll take care of things too. But in my mind, I was just like, why she doing that?
He was like,
I got money to pay for my stuff.
Yeah. And you were like, you don't have to buy this friendship.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
because that's always how it felt. I was like, what are you doing? Just be my friend.
But you know what? It wasn't me trying to buy the friendship. I don't know. I would just think about you throughout the day and I'd be like, she might like this. And because that's my love language, I was like,
that's just you being
It wasn't me trying to buy the I was secure in the, in the relationship.
Period.
And in our friendship, I wasn't trying to buy you. It was just me like, she might like this. Or
I would get something. Said, your love language.
Yeah, I would get something for myself and like, Michaela would probably want one. So that was just what that was.
Yeah.
And then
I was pretty accepting though.
You were.
Especially when you brought me some candy. My favorite ones. Yeah, girl, I'll take that. I'm not going to turn it away.
Yeah, but it took me so long to realize what yours was.
Yeah.
And I think it didn't happen until we had that talk. You were like,
it's words.
Words mean so much to me.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, no, I feel like there's always a root for everyone's love language. So for me, the physical touch probably more so comes in like a relationship. Like I said, it can be in a friendship too. Like when I see my friends, even some coworkers, I hug them. Yeah. It's just physical touch. That's just me, because of how I am. But like the whole words of affirmation, sometimes when you deal with things in your life, you're at a point where you're like, what am I doing? Am I doing good? Not that you need people's approval, but it helps. Like, you are on the right track. You are doing good, So like talking and saying those things, or just, I love you, because sometimes, like I said, based off of the past, I've been hurt a lot with words.
Yeah.
And right now as an adult, that's truly my love language, when you can, of course, express your love, but then when you say it to me or you say certain things, I hold it a little closer to my heart than somebody who's just quality time or acts of service. They don't care about, saying, like, when they care, but it's not like
it doesn't penetrate as much.
True. Yeah. So for me, you say you love me, I'm like, oh my God, thanks, I love you too. And then
that's so crazy that we're talking about this, because I thought it was weird when we first met how you were like, I love you. Yeah. And as a Christian, we're supposed to show the love of God, but in my household growing up, we didn't say I love you a lot.
And that's probably why you didn't understand it, because in my household growing up,
you said it all the time.
My parents, like, we always like, I love you. Even like growing up with friends, love you, bye, love you, good night.
Yeah, no,
like, that was normal,
And it's the right way, It's nothing wrong with it. We are to show the love of Christ to people, and saying I love you. You should say that, because you don't know your last time seeing someone.
For sure.
When you get off the phone with someone, even if it's awkward, I love you.
Yeah.
When you depart ways with someone, you know.
But I feel like it shouldn't be awkward when you're friends with them, or
no, it shouldn't. But
close.
For me, because I wasn't used to that growing up, it was awkward. I was just like, when we first met, and I love you. Oh, okay.
You probably thought I was weird. Like, what's wrong with this girl?
It was a little different.
I think when I say that, like, whether like we just become friends or like it's a friend level, the time that we spend, the laughs, the jokes, the kicking it, the hanging out, the personality, the conversation, all of that is based upon my I love you. Like, I love kicking it with you. I love, talking to you. So it's kind of like, I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I do love you as a person. Like I love my friends when I say that.
Yeah.
But I think it just stems from that I love the experience that I have with you,
Yeah.
So when I tell my friends that I love, when we get together. So I love you. I love your personality. I love when we be laughing and acting crazy and stuff. So I guess that's really why I guess I could say it in friendships quicker than most people. And of course, saying I love you and I'm in love with you, those are two different things.
And maybe in the beginning, that's what I was equating it with, like being in love and love, because love is such a powerful word.
It is.
It's such a strong feeling. And it's just like, you want me to say that and we just met? Oh, no. Weak. But you know what?
But you're saying just met. I didn't say that the first day I met you. It was like, we was hanging out.
It was like a couple months.
Okay, so the average person.
Maybe not. Maybe a couple weeks. It was quicker than I'm used to.
Well, I don't think it was weeks. I think it was months.
But you're not the only one. You know, people say it all the time. People I haven't, like, someone I hadn't seen since, like, well, I guess that doesn't count but I'm not close to this person, and I hadn't seen them in like 2 years. Okay, girl, I love you. I was like, okay, bye. No, okay, I'm a little bit. Look, I'm a little bit better now. Love you. I'll say it back.
Yeah.
Because I guess for me, y'all, I'm not going to throw that word around. I don't like to throw that word around so quickly and easily. Like, it's not something that I play with. Like, if I love you, I love you. And it's just not a word that I can toss around, even in showing the love of Christ, not just a worldly love or an earthly love or whatever, but showing that to someone. I don't know. I guess I'm guarded in my feelings. And if I tell you I love you, like, I really mean it.
You're doing something special.
Yes. It's just not something that I can
just say.
Just say, like,
But I also think it has a lot to do with people's past and people's experiences of why they can't say it, and I think for me, I have different levels of love. So that's why I can say it, depending on the person and the situation, it holds something different, and I think that's why for me. But I'm also a very loving person.
Yes.
Which we could talk about that too.
I'm loving too. It's just in different ways.
Yeah.
You flock to people easily. You're
Yeah.
very approachable. You're a people person.
Yeah.
I am a people person, but I show my love more through gift giving.
Yeah.
And quality time. But my quality time, see, time is precious, so I don't like to be giving quality time to everybody.
But she just
I'm selective.
So her
my love
language
my
selective.
love is not selective. My time is selective because I don't have time to waste.
True.
So if I don't hold you in a certain position, I'm not going to be all in your face all the time.
But I also think, for me, that's what I'm trying to transition into. I'm not saying my love language is going to change.
Yeah.
But I do think that capacity that I have for people, and then for certain people,
it's too much.
It's dying down some.
Yeah.
Because it needs to.
Absolutely.
Because love language or not, you need to have a balance. Yeah. Meaning, let's say you're giving them their love language and they're not giving anything back. Like, you gotta chill. Because it's just it's frustrating, you know. I could say it hurts, but I don't want to go that deep into it. But it's frustrating, you know, when you're giving out, and you're not receiving. Yeah. So you may be understanding what those people love languages are, or that person you're with, and they're not giving anything back. Yeah. So it's just like you got to have a balance even in that. So
and I'm sorry for that, because I 100% believe that was us in the beginning of our friendship. Yeah. You were spending the quality time with me, and I was gift giving to you. Mm-hmm. I wasn't uplifting you and upbuilding you with my words.
And I think also, like, when we like argue or fuss, okay, so there's a level to even arguing and fussing and stuff like that. So if my love language is words of affirmation, and I'm not being funny, I'm just being honest. If my love language is words of affirmation, but every time you get an attitude or every time you're upset,
they call you stupid.
Yeah, like, or you tear me down. Yeah. See, the thing about me, I can argue and never tear you down in the argument. Yes. You know, because
you argue well. That's why. When you argue well, you start calling every name in the book to end this thing as quick as possible.
So that's what she would do.
That's what I don't do that anymore, guys. But we've been friends for 5 years now, so we've had to learn each other. Yeah, we've had to go through a lot because we're so different but so alike.
And so many, it's weird. Yeah,
it's very weird. We're so different but so alike, and we have totally different love languages. She has 3 and I have 2, and
she has 3 and I have 2,
and it's just nothing alike. So we've had to learn each other. We've had to grow. But the name calling,
so
maybe once a year when I'm really mad, but we don't call names anymore.
Yeah.
Like any healthy relationship, we do argue, but not a lot
ever, because I just don't see the point.
You almost did, but one time she almost did.
Yeah, man, I almost cussed her out, man.
Yeah, she almost cursed me out.
Yo,
I was like, okay, we ain't trying to get all into that. I'm just trying to give an example. What you mean?
Sorry, look at me. You
I
ready to
go?
Her out.
She ready to go.
Yeah, Dang. let me chill. Yeah, because it take a lot though. If I got to get to the point where I'm cussing, and I don't cuss, so that's the thing. Like, I'm very angry if I'm getting to that point, and I just feel like even in a friendship or a relationship, you don't need to be doing all that.
Yeah, no, it's not that serious.
Name calling, because it's disrespectful. So
absolutely,
I'm trying to think of a time. I want to talk about like a time, whether you maybe dated someone or was in a relationship where they didn't know your love language. Honestly, I will have to say I didn't really learn about the 5 love languages until coming to the current church that I'm in, because my pastor was teaching us about it. So I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like I knew what my love languages were. So physical touch, I don't think I've ever had a problem with that. But words of affirmation, I kind of dealt with that, like not receiving that. But again, I guess I didn't know that was a thing. But I feel like there were a lot of times in my relationship, my last big relationship, where words of affirmation, where he tore me down, you know, and it was only like when he was upset. But like I said, even in being upset, you don't need to tear someone down to get your point across, you know?
And, you know, I feel like that was my issue as well. not so much in relationships, but past friendships. Not like a man and a woman relationship. Honestly, like and this is another topic for another day, but
We say that every.
we do, and we're gonna get through all these topics, but I never stayed in a relationship. I'm a runner. She's a runner. She's a track star, but not in that way. I'm a runner in the fact that I don't stay in relationships. I'm not saying now, but in the past, I didn't stay in relationships long enough to, get to the love language, like
Yeah.
conversation. Like
True.
I did not stay in the relationships long enough to understand love languages and to even get to that conversation. Like I had commitment issues. So my longest relationship, 6 months maybe?
Dang.
Yeah. Just from person to person to person. Like I had commitment issues.
Don't say it like.
No, I did. It's the
you
truth.
say that like you was a hoe or something?
No.
Sorry, y'all.
Look, what happens in the military stays in the military.
Yo,
But
she said I went from person to person to person.
no, but I mean realistically, I had commitment issues and I just wasn't willing to give anybody a try
For a long time.
Yeah, for a long time, or I wasn't willing to allow people to break my heart or to mess up. Mm-hmm. It's deep, y'all.
I think a lot of this is learned behavior. Because if per the last podcast, one of the last ones, your dad wasn't in the home.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that like I had commitment issues because I didn't have somebody. My own father didn't commit to me,
also
commit to the relationship with my mom. He did for a while, but then they got a divorce.
So
he went to prison.
Know
blah blah
what
blah
a healthy
blah.
relationship looked like.
Exactly. So that played a part in me in my relationships with different men, and so I didn't even get to the love language conversation. It's so sad.
No, honestly, I don't think our generation. I mean, it's not something new. But we didn't hear about this stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm just now hearing about it, and barely.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in our generation, they're not thinking about this.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, I like you, or I'm in love with you. Yeah. We're just going to ride this thing
good.
Out till the wheels fall off. But it's like, no, like a relationship, marriage, even friendships.
You need to get to know people.
Yes, and it works. And I think the thing where we get selfish is that we try to love people based off of our love language.
Yes.
And no, you're supposed to love them based off of theirs.
Yeah. Or you're not willing to love them because of flaws.
True.
And scars and hurt. And
or you don't want to
other stuff.
Or you don't want to work. Because again, it's all work.
Mm-hmm.
And like dealing with someone with words of affirmation or acts of service, because we haven't really talked about that.
Yeah.
Like if you know that you getting out there and helping with the car, you getting in the house and cleaning the dishes or cleaning the house or
taking the trash out.
Yeah, organizing or, handling business or going out and running errands with or for them. Mm-hmm. That's acts of service. That's doing things, and it is appreciated more by them rather than giving them a gift or rather than spending quality time, Or if it's quality time, they don't care about nothing else. I just want you to be here. Yeah. Be present with me. You always out. You always running around. Or you're always hanging out with everybody else but me.
Yes.
That's somebody who wants quality time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. You don't really think about it until you break them down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just love when people are there. I feel like that will show me that you love me more than you actually saying it. I'm a action speaks louder than words kind of person.
Yeah.
So
quality
just you
time.
being there shows me that you love me, not you saying it.
Yeah.
I'll believe it faster if you do that.
I think right now I'm dealing more with the quality time thing. Mm-hmm. And I think, and I had this conversation with one of my friends the other day. Mm-hmm. And she, and you told me this first, and then she told me, focus on who you do have that wants to spend time with you. Mm-hmm. Anybody that does not, keep it moving.
Yeah.
But she also said you have to be, I think she said, translucent in these situations. Mm-hmm. meaning have enough in you to maybe back up from those people if you see that they're not making an initiative. But when they do, be translucent enough to say, oh, you want to do something? You want to hang out? Okay, cool. But don't give all of yourself to people
to that person
who don't want to spend time with you.
Yes.
And I have struggled with that for so long. I do feel like I'm, honestly, after that day, like I'm better because I just saw the transparency in her. I saw it in, Brittany, like even people on the job, like I'm saying coworkers, but certain people, they know who they are. They are my friends, So I have people who want to spend time with me. So she was just saying, focus on that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Focus on those people and not the people that you're trying to spend time with you and hang out and stuff like that. So quality time, I think here recently, I just been dealing with that, but I feel good because I'm like, word, I got people who want to see me or,
people who love you, who want
to give me the same energy. Cause that's what I'm saying. Absolutely. If this is my love language, y'all better know. I try my best to include everybody, that's my friend or in my circle. And sometimes that's not always good because you keep including people that don't want to be included. So think about the people who do and focus on that, Absolutely. And I think I'll be okay emotionally. I won't be
or they want to be included for the wrong reasons.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I think for me.
To be nosy or to be there because somebody else is being there.
Yeah. I think the whole quality time for me is like I was like jumping through hoops,
Yeah.
Jumping through hoops like, oh, every time I have an opportunity, let me include you. And it's like, no, pick up the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm not being funny or throwing shade. I'm being honest. Like these are my feelings and this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. You do something.
If you're the only one making an initiative, then something's wrong.
Yes, because quality time is important to me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was trying my best, but sometimes it just kept failing,
Take a back seat.
Yeah. So now with that, I'm willing to give quality time to people who want to match that same energy. So.
Because like I said, time is precious. Time is precious, and I'm only going to spend it with people who, give me the same energy that I'm dishing out.
You never want to be somewhere with somebody thinking or knowing that they really don't want to be there. They can say they want to be there, but I'm talking about like you have to pull. What is it?
It's like pulling teeth.
Yeah, that's what your mom used to say. It's like pulling teeth to get them to do something. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not quality. Not at all. At all. It's not quality. So I prefer to take a back seat with those type of people and be with the people who want to do something. Yeah. So.
Or not just that they don't want to do it, but if they want to do it and they complain the whole time. Yeah. Or they just that is a real that's a buzzkill for me.
It is. Yeah.
I do not. If you gonna complain all the time, don't come. And see, I've had to learn to watch my words because I will hurt somebody's feelings quick, bro.
Yeah, but we can't be like that. No. So I think the best approach with that is just to kindly, maturely, like
back it up, take a back seat. Yeah. I'm good.
Even if it was a different love language, like receiving gifts or words of affirmation. If you know you're giving to this person or giving to these people or saying all these things to try to make them feel better or love them, and it's not being received or it's hitting a brick wall, you need to back up.
Yes.
Because you save yourself heartache at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Let's try this a different way.
Yeah. Or with people who want it, So, but
but we got some riders though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yes.
Some of our friends, we got some ride or dies.
They match the same energy,
Shout out to no, I'm not gonna shout out nobody.
It's like a list. What you talk about? Shout out to one person, so then all the 10 other people can come hunt you down. So we're gonna put them all.
That's exactly why I halted.
Yeah, so let's just put them in this.
Look, shout out y'all. Y'all know who
there we
are.
go. Just put them all there. You can't shout out one person. I'm about to get the book out. Nah. But yeah, and it's cool because we're all different, Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's cool knowing, and then even like some of the newer friends that I have, or that I've made, trying to getting to know them and seeing what their love languages are. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's what makes a relationship healthy.
Yes, learning
and thriving.
people,
It's like learning them and
learning their
learning
love
what they like.
languages.
Yeah, I think sometimes people wouldn't really deal with this or touch on this topic because people think this is just about marriage or just about a relationship. No, this is in family,
sisterhood, friendships,
yes,
family, everything,
brotherhood, family, friends. Like
anytime that you any person that you are willing to give your time to or to be in their life, you should probably know their love language if they are near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
it's just about time, really taking the time out, and that's what makes it healthy. So
yeah.
But yeah, those are all the 5 love languages and ours. It's just cool to know.
Repeat them again. The love languages.
So it's 5. So words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
Awesome. Yeah. So you guys let us know your love languages in the comments down below. We really hope you enjoyed this episode 6 of We Got Something to Say.
Always.